today. I appreciate your attendance and your support. I'm Eric Guthrie. I am the author of the book Diversify or Die. And I'm also the president and CEO of Better Me, Better We, where powerful communications advance the diversity community. And the two work hand in hand because with my Better Me, Better We company, I encourage companies to have diversity part of their mission statement, part of their objectives, part of their overall attempt to improve their bottom line, whether they're a corporation, a 501c3, a small business, not-for-profit. Diversity impacts the bottom line for all those organizations, including government agencies, okay? So when I go out and consult on that, I make sure to realize that they use diversity in the way that it should be used. So in doing so, taking this show on the road, I'm going to give you a little confession here right now. And yes, I did practice this because I've heard the discussion before. This is the first time I'm doing this presentation. Because I was asked to, all right? No, that's okay. I admitted that I did practice, not that I didn't practice.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry.
I'm taking this on the road. I've been asked to give this presentation to some national organizations like SHRM and some other ones at their big national conferences, and one in Toronto as well on diversity. So I'm like, oh man, I better practice this thing before I give it in front of like, hundreds or 500 or so people. And the submission process is now for the fall. So I put this together and I practiced it. So you guys are going to be experiencing with me the very first time I'm doing this in public. So I hope you enjoy it.
You'll do fantastic. Don't worry. We'll be rooting for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, thanks. So I'm a trainer. I run a training department and I'm a trainer. And whenever I do a training, I want to make sure I tell the audience, this is what I'm going to tell you. Then I tell you, and I ask you, did I tell you what I tell you I was going to tell you, right? Because that's the only way to make sure you get the message across. And here are the objectives for our time together today. Recognize the importance of a consistent definition of diversity and inclusion. And I'm going to tell you why in a story and some more little vignettes why that's so important. I'm going to introduce the diversity equation. I'm going to tell you how important it is to link diversity to the mission statement and the objectives of the organization. And I'm going to review some resources that would be helpful in using the diversity equation and definition of diversity. The resources are there, we just have to be able to use them. And a lot of times, companies don't even really use them. And when I go talk to them, they're like, huh, I never thought about doing that. So I'll tell you a few stories about that as well. This is a highly interactive discussion. We're all here. So please, if you have a question, you have a comment, let's engage. That's how we learn as adult learners. We learn by engaging and by doing. I don't want to be lecturing you the entire time. So please, as soon as I'm done with my thought, you can have the floor and we can engage from there. Or engage each other. We're all here to learn from each other. That's the beauty of diversity. If you don't go into something to learn, if you think your point of view is the only point of view, then you have limited your life. I can tell you a story about that too. So why is this so important? Why is diversity and inclusion so important? Well, I kind of break it out in short-term goals and long-term goals. Okay, in the short-term goals, you need to have some type of focus. If your diversity effort is just put together without an actual focus on what it's supposed to do, short-term and long-term, then how are you going to succeed? What's your measure for success? What's your benchmark? What are your metrics? And one of the statements that I always say is you cannot manage diversity if you cannot measure diversity, okay?